Greetings everybody, and welcome to my first video of tours, different tours that we're going to take about the Civil Air Patrol. What I'd like to show you today is to introduce you to the 5 outposts that we have so far. So let me back out a little bit here and get on the viewer, and we'll have a look at this. The first thing here, first slide on the viewer, is where the whole idea of Civil Air Patrol started with us and created, and that's at the Surrington Sim, and it's known as Clearwater Seaport, and up above it is St. Petersburg Clearwater Airport. But what you're seeing right now is the Civil Air Patrol outpost with the 2 helipads, a hospital back where I'm circling with the mouse now. And this area right here is the place where the office is. And the control tower has a barracks down below it, and of course a relaxation rest area. And this is at Clearwater, or Surrington, Tsurington Sim. That is our first of our outposts. Taking a little look at it, this is from a different angle. This is actually, it's my partner JJ's helicopter. She landed there, and we're standing on the left helipad, and you can see off in the distance here the relaxation area. This is the office, and where paperwork and stuff is done, and it shows up here at our mascot, the Tasmanian Devils. That's us. And inside that office looks like this. You've got 2 workstations, 2 stools, 2 computers to work at, coffee, and of course you can see in the background the different furnishings and things. I do want to draw your attention to this uh, gray colored filing cabinet. At any of our outposts, if you find that, you click on it and it will give you a note card that describes all of our outposts and gives you a landmark to each one. This is the clinic. Excuse me, I've got some sinus things going on today. This is the clinic. It has been expanded to add a new section to it, and the elevator over here on the left of the screen will take you down to the seaport, and the drawbridge, you can click on it to raise it and lower it, will take you over to the docks. Inside the clinic, you'll see we've got an x-ray machine and two ward beds. These are all fully functional and animated for healthcare. And in this part of it is a thing that does checks your vitals and things like that automatically in the new age and Second Life. Now, this next one, this is at the Aldergrove Sim. This is Key West, Florida Airport, and this is where our base of operation is. We have 2 buildings there. One of them is our regular Civil Air Patrol base, and the other one is our facility where we do all of our training, flight training, especially in that area. Now what you're seeing here is the base of operation. It's a fire station, but we've converted it over to our purposes as a regular base of operation. And of course there's 2 fire truck reserves in the bays in case we needed to use it for what it was designed for. Inside, this is the meeting room and area where we do preps and one thing and another. Information for any patrols we're going to go out on that day. And this is inside the hospital as you go in the front door. And this is a little bit bigger than the clinics that we have at our other facilities, and it will take care of more people. This is just a place where you wait for the physician to come. And this is where the check-in is done into ER. And of course, you'll recognize this same nuclear medicine type thing that we had at the clinic. This building, the lower floor is the flight school, and it is National Aviation Academy in conjunction with Civil Air Patrol. I called it National Aviation and gave it the National Aviation logo because that's where I graduated from flight school back in, oh my goodness, 1967, where I got my commercial instrument, multi-engine, and instructor rating. Inside, this is what you see when you walk in, and on this side over here is a lounge area, and on the right over on this side is the actual classroom. Now the classroom, as you can see, has a lot of viewers. These are actually PowerPoint presentations that you can click through that are educational. And from this angle, here's a few more of them on every subject that you can think of in Second Life. Over here is the rest area. Beer, yes, but remember the rules. 12 hours, bottle to throttle is the way we do things. So go over here instead and have yourself a cup of coffee and relax and enjoy yourself there. This, some of you may recognize from using it before, is Angels into Airport. This center on this row of hangars, this one here is a Civil Air Patrol hangar, and you'd land at either one of these two helipads, and that's where you would actually enter the building from your helicopter, and you would go on the elevator here. There's 1, 2, and 3 levels. Urgent care clinic is on level 2. So we go down to level 2, and this is the welcoming unit and the waiting area in the hospital. This is a view through one of the exam rooms in the same hospital. And this is around the corner from the hospital, but in the same building, is the barracks area for Civil Air Patrol, EMTs, pilots, divers, everybody. And this is at Angels Into Airport up north. This is the area where you can, it's adjacent to the barracks, and you can have your breakfast here. There's a refrigerator, a kitchen, the whole thing, and a little area over here to do paperwork and things like that. This is the lower level, which is the hangar for Civil Air Patrol, and where we park our planes and do some repair on our planes also. Once you get in the Civil Air Patrol, you may get to know a pilot named Gail. She's our head A&P mechanic. This is over in Sansera, and it's at the Gateway International Airport. And this helipad right here that you see on the top of the building with the red box around it, that is the Civil Air Patrol. And this is where we've parked for this video, right in that very same place. And there's an elevator you can see right here that goes up and down. There's only 2 levels. There's a UL and LL for upper level and lower level, and the helipads are at the upper level. And of course, this is the lower level, and it's basically the same clinic that we have in our other outposts. This is our office and debriefing area on the same level in the same place. And this is the barracks area with a common kitchen here in the center, and the male quarters and the female quarters on the other sides of the building. This is actually our first airport we ever built several years ago. I think maybe 2014, 2015. And I called it Asheville, North Carolina, because that's where I got my first teaching job as a flight instructor. But it's Johnson McLeod Airfield, and it's in Winter Island. The entrance looks like this, and it talks about welcome to Asheville, North Carolina, gateway to the Smoky Mountains, and it's got the Tasmanian Devil logo over it and the Civil Air Patrol sign. Inside, the Civil Air Patrol has this office with places they can meet and do your catch-up paperwork. And a little different view shows the sheer good radar available. And this is the entrance where you come in the front door to the terminal, and the clinic is over here behind the terminal. And it has the same equipment in it, as you can see, and all of this is ready to use and do meaningful RP in the medical field. And that takes us back to where we started, and those are the 5 outposts so far. We would love very much to have an outpost in the Fruit Islands area, but as of yet we've not been able to make that happen. But anyway, that is the Civil Air Patrol outpost. You can work out of any one of them you want to. You can base yourself in any one of them you want to, and pretty much create your own Civil Air Patrol life in RP. I thank you very much for watching. There will be more videos that will be of an instructional value coming soon, and especially as we attempt to add more job descriptions to what we have available now. Thank you very much, and y'all have a good evening.